Maybe some Golem as well with that P.E.K.K.A ban. Royal Giant, of course, is always an option. I mean, basically, the P.E.K.K.A ban opens up the beatdown decks, makes it a lot easier to play them. It's still, they're still beatable. You can still beat the P.E.K.K.A decks with beatdown, but it's harder. It's not ideal.
We see the Zap.
Zap.
What if Victor brought out the Mega Knight?
I mean, that could definitely happen. I think that might be part of their strategy in banning the P.E.K.K.A.
Because I don't know. Like, I see a lot of people, when they play the Mega Knight, we do sometimes see the Lightning as well, especially for the... Maybe not.
Well, you could still see it. Sometimes people do run, because the Barb Barrel's like half spell, half unit, you'll oftentimes see it plus 2 other spells. The Furnace from Onion doesn't tell us much anymore because Furnace is being used in so many decks nowadays. It's just about everything is being paired with it.
Yeah, back in the day, we would see Furnace and we'll call RG, right?
Right.
Now it's like, Furnace, oh, where's the Goblin Hunt and the Goblin Giant?
Yeah, right.
We just saw it and we're like, where's the Spear Goblins?
Or where's the Graveyard?
Yeah.
Where's the Golem? I don't know, because it could be any of that.
Yeah.
All right. Lumberjack just being cycled. There wasn't anything really that Victor was able to get going behind it. He's going to have to use that Barb Barrel to tank some Fire Spirits. Mega Minion's going to come in and get his 1 swipe on that Barbarian to take him out.
Possibly see a Lava Hound from Victor as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, very much could be a Lava Hound, definitely.
We'll have to see because they're both not showing their card. They're just kind of cycling through.
It's okay.
Oh,
it is Golem.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's gonna be either Golem or Lava Hound. It smells like, and there's the Golem. It could have been either with those card setups. So Victor's gonna try to push the right. It is the Royal Giant though for Onion, not playing any tricks on us today. With that Prince down, he knows he has a little bit of elixir to work with, and he gets the that arcing from the Electro Wizard is nice. Buys that Royal Giant time for an extra shot, but now you've got a big problem on the bottom right with a very healthy Golem coming in. Oh, the barbs to answer.
The barbs there. And even though the Barb Barrel as well as the Baby Dragon's there, the Baby Dragon only locked onto one of the barbs, giving the rest of the barbs to get rid of the Golem. Even though it does do a significant amount of damage, still well defended because we saw Onion commit to the left side very much, and you know, we thought it was going to be pretty dangerous if that Golem was left alone. Now the counter push is happening.
Yeah, it's well calculated here by Onion, knowing full well that he has the barbs available to deal with that Golem after it gets through the furnace. And and it's the Tornado that's almost always paired up here with this particular Golem deck. So he knows he doesn't have that Fireball or Poison or something like that to worry about that nukes those Barbarians, and they're able to deal all their damage to the Golemites and the Golem and finish them off here. And now he's just able to keep split pushing whichever lane that Victor isn't going.
Exactly, and this time around, the second Golem push was defended even better. It didn't even get close to the Princess Tower. The Furnace was very healthy, so it was able to tank everything. But now, switching it up a little bit, we have the Barb Barrel by the bridge, landing on multiple Barbarians, as well as the Prince cleaning the Barbarians up. So the Golem will do a little bit more damage.
Not the ideal defense that time because that Barb Barrel actually is pretty decent against Barbarians. Now we've got the Prince coming in. This could be it here for Onion. Wow.
Wow. Victor just shot at us with his finger. Like, boom.
Onion made a mistake there.
Yeah.
That was too early on those barbs. Once again with the
emotes.
The emotes
remember,
from Victor.
You guys have to remember that Dio Stitch, he did a 3-0 sweep on Valve Gaming in King of the Hill in the past. So even though we only see Dio Stitch and Malenton on 2v2s, Dio Stitch, a 3-0 sweep, that's just amazing.
Yeah,
right? From a 2v2 player.
Yeah, beating Jack Kensumeshi on Donnie there. Yeah. Like, that's really impressive. So it's really crazy how many of these players on kicks have like almost 3-0'd or almost 3-0'd. I mean, Onion did it twice. Almost did it 3 times. Malenton won 2 games off of OP Gaming to win a King of the Hill 1 time. So they're very good in King of the Hill. It just takes a hero from one of them to come through and really make it happen for them. All right, so you want to use that Barb Barrel against that Furnace to not only take out the Fire Spirits, but get a little damage onto that Furnace as well. And all right, Goblin Hut again. So this is looking like, this time I don't know exactly. We don't know if we're going to see the Prince Goblin Giant variant of this. There's a lot of other variants that can be thrown in front of these 2 buildings. It could be Golem, it could be Royal Giant. There's ton of other things. Looks like
there's the
Victor's.
Golem.
Yeah, looks like Victor's staying with the same thing. Here's the Royal Giant. Stitch completely naked Royal Giant here. There's nothing else, but he doesn't need it. The Prince does come down, but that Royal Giant's still gonna get like 3 or 4 or 5. Oh, that's a lot of shots. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. 1,200 left with just one Royal Giant just getting through.
Now you got a Furnace here though, but this
the Prince locks on, so
yeah.
this is gonna be going down pretty fast. Even with the Barbarians, it's gonna be split up.
Yeah,
and the Mega Minion has been locked on because the Princess Tower was hitting the Golem, and it's basically down.
This isn't the end of the world for Stitch. With this deck, you do want to focus on one lane in a way, but it's going to be tough with that Golem absorbing a lot of the damage. And it was that Bar Barrel. Oh, my God.
Oh, the Barbarian.
I think Stitch.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't let it finish it. Right. I mean, it's just going to take the zap from Victor if he does want to finish that up. And it's not the end of the world, but it's not looking great, especially with that Tornado as well. So, once again, sticking with Royal Giant here is Kicks, and Victor's making them pay for it so far. And there's only 30 seconds left. Stitch has to make this next push work.
Well, even though he makes this next push work, I don't know if he'll have enough time, because you're gonna fight with the Royal Giant, getting one Princess Tower down versus Zap. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how fast is the Royal Giant?
It's not fast enough.
It's not flash.
Especially with Tornado Lumberjack, which prevents him from getting any shots. So this is GG. Stitch just need the zap here from Victor, and it is game. And Victor playing very well here today with this Golem deck. Really taking it to these RG players here. It's a very versatile deck, especially against RG, because Tornado Lumberjack. I mean, if I'm Victor, I'm just running the same darn deck, because Legend loves RG, and you got to feel confident. You got to feel confident if you're Victor just playing Golem until somebody beats you, because this is a team that loves Royal Giant.
Yeah.
Especially
seeing
Legend.
that Furnace, it just feels like it's another Royal Giant deck.
Yeah, it definitely does. It will see exactly.
Royal Giant Goblin Hut.
I mean, it could be the exact same matchup, and in that case, I mean, maybe Legend can find a different cycle to make this work a little better. Okay, not the exact same deck for Victor.
But still the Golem.
But pretty close.
Yeah, it's still the Golem. And I was thinking Legend possibly could have brought out the Goblin Giant as he did against TNT. However, he's going to stick with the Royal Giant.
Yeah, so while not exactly the same, it looks pretty darn similar here for Victor. And now you've got a weird traffic jam in the middle of the lane on Legend's side here. A lot of damage being done to that Golem. It does.
Honk.
Yeah, it does get some shots in there. Yeah. The Golem almost sounds like it's honking.
Yeah.
Like when
honk. But anyways, look at the damage that he did. Yeah. Like Victor, it felt like he was all right, you're going to put down a slow unit in the back. I'll put down a slow unit, and I'll also put down an Ice Wizard to slow it down even more. And we saw Legend put down the Barbarians in the back as well. But look at the damage that it still did.
I don't know how Legend's gonna get through here. It depends on what's on the back end of all this. Maybe there's a Prince or something available that's going to help with this, and there's a Lightning to make this not so great either, because that does so much damage to the Furnace and the Goblin Hut. And then you got a Baby Dragon getting some belches in here as well. We'll find out. I think Legend's just going to abandon that right-hand lane. I think he wants to try to bait Victor into pushing the Golem onto a different side now to try to buy himself some time. Yeah. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And,
you know, to Legend's mind, maybe this is baiting, but Victor is just like, all right, surely. It worked out the first time when I followed you where you put down your Royal Giant. I'm going to do that again. However, this time, Legend gets rid of some of Victor's units with the Lightning here. However, still not able to get through, and Victor's Golems get through, and they're going to do the chip damage.
There's some raged up units here. The Mega Minions in the middle of this, but a Lightning comes down. Oh my gosh, this Mega Minion
locks on.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
The Royal Giant right on the bridge.
This is not going to be enough. There's a Tornado available. There's a Lumberjack available. This is just not going to be enough. The Lightning helps, but it's just one shot from the Royal Giant. A little bit delay on the Tornado.
Now you save Tornado. It's a 3-0.
This looks just about game over, of course, because the Lightning is available here for Victor.
No Lightning? Oh, he needed to use the Bar Barrel.
Yeah, I did cycle into it.
I was like, oh my goodness. 3-0 for Victor.
So Victor with the excellent